What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So today was kind of an interesting day. I just want to start off by saying that today was the first round of pre-orders for the Pokemon 30th anniversary celebration packs for Pokemon Center for their ETBs. And let me tell you something about that. Holy crap. So in my experience and from what I saw online was a very common experience, and I've talked about this before in some of my earlier videos, is that for some reason I get flagged as a bot or a potential bot. And today it happened where first off, to get through the verification process just to get into the queue, because they run a queue now, just to get through the verification process took me like 30 minutes because it just kept locking up because so many people were trying to access it. And then I finally got through the verification process, and then I got into the queue, and it said that my wait time was like 2.5 hours. And then it got to about an hour and a half, and it kicked me out, said I was a potential bot. I had to go back through the verification process. Ended up in a 3.5 hour queue. And then lost complete connection to the site, had to log back in, and by that time there was no queue and everything was gone. So like the queue is great, but it's still just, again, I really feel like they need to just go to in-person physical pre-orders only. And that was just for ETBs. And I think they had the sticker collections and the tins. Or no, they had the knockout, sorry. Which, if you ask me, is an absolute joke. Okay, so a regular knockout pack is $10. They're $9.99. And a knockout comes with 2 booster packs. And the thing about the celebrations collections, so the 20th anniversary, 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, is that they only have 5 cards in them. So you're getting half the amount of cards and still paying the same price. And that's why they say that it's a premium kind of a thing. It's a premium collection, and so you're paying those higher prices. But now Pokemon has officially released MSRPs for some of their other products. And here's the thing. So a regular ETB comes with 9 booster packs, and the 30th anniversary celebrations ETB comes with 20 or 15, I think it's 15. So while they're smaller packs, you're getting more packs. And then same thing with the UPCs, and then they released the MSRP on the UPCs. The MSRP is $179.99. Now, I talked about this in my last video that because it's a premium collection, they might have higher MSRPs listed for some of these products, and it turns out that they don't. So the MSRP is $179.99, and then you still have places like GameStop that are charging $399.99, well above MSRP, double the 100% increase of the MSRP, more than 100%. Anyway. But, yeah, so that was just my experience with the queue today, which is always my experience. I said, I think I've talked about it before in one of my videos, that I've only ever been successful one time getting Pokemon cards from PokemonCenter.com. And it was for the Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundles, and which aren't special. Those aren't, it's not, they don't have Pokemon Center stamps on them. They don't have anything special about them. They don't come with extra booster packs like the Pokemon Center ETBs do. And that's the other thing. So a regular ETB MSRP is for $50. The Pokemon Center ETBs retail for $59.99 because they come with 11 booster packs instead of the standard 9. And the standard actually used to be 8 booster packs. So yeah, to me it's still flawed. And like I talked about in my last video, is that like we need to just have physical, like in-person kiosks. Not even kiosks. You need to go to a counter and talk to an employee and have them register your pre-order. And then, because I don't know, man. Like you said, it's just frustrating. And I know that this is just me like venting about like not getting Pokemon cards. And I get that. And I know at the end of the day, like, a lot of people aren't going to care about what I have to say because, like, they're still getting theirs or whatever. But the problem with the online queue is that if it's registering me as a bot, and actually the noticing me as a bot is a widespread thing. It's not just me. Like I said, I was online a lot today looking at it and just like on Reddit and Facebook and all Instagram. And just stories and stories and stories and photos, like screenshots of people being like, oh yeah, no, the Pokemon Center thinks I'm fake, like thinks I'm AI, thinks I'm a bot. So there's clearly something wrong with the system still. And even though they've worked out a lot of the bugs, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and so it's just frustrating, and they've yeah, that's really all I got for tonight. I think I just kind of wanted to talk about that, and like I said, I just really want to like reiterate like what I feel like would be a good solution. And like an instant solution too. Like I said, you can't have a bot walk into Best Buy and talk to an employee. Now you can have your friends and family do it, sure. I mean, I've got, I could have my 2 brothers and my wife, and my brother's wife go into Best Buy and have them pre-order or whatever, and then just pay them back, and I could still get a lot of product, but that's a lot harder to coordinate than just setting up a bot that's constantly pinging the web address to try to get in or whatever they do, so however you have it set up. And it wouldn't be such a big issue if people would just agree that like the Pokemon cards weren't worth that much. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.